In this episode, we recap our adventures and depart for Tonga from Bora Bora on our first international passage ever, with just the two of us on board.
Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Yogi.
And we're from New Zealand. And we have just purchased a Leopard 48 sailing catamaran to sail around the world.
And we have moved on board and it's our house now.
It all started when we travelled to Tahiti and purchased our catamaran there. We lived right in downtown Papeete for 3 months while we prepared a boat. We get to experience a different culture on a much deeper level than simply staying in an area for a short rush 7-day holiday. We get boarded by customs, and one of them looks like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Papeete is the capital of French Polynesia, and it's a bustling, beautiful little location with beautiful murals all around it. It's the international airport where you fly to if you're visiting French Polynesia, and you'll head out on ferries or planes to exotic islands from there.
In Tahiti, it's all very, very strange.
How are you reading the name?
I got Google Translate up. So sans gluten, without gluten.
Cool.
Got to get it done.
We go to the annual Tahitian Heaver competition, where semi-naked people dance and gyrate like peacocks on steroids. We enjoy the most beautiful sunsets you can ever imagine.
This is how the place is, a normal place.
We drive around the island to visit one of the heaviest, most famous surf breaks in the world. Travelling to famous places you've only seen on TV is super cool. We learned to sail our Leopard 48 and make Yogi sick. Our first solo trip without the training captain took us a day from Papeete to the beautiful island of Moorea. We then sail overnight to Bora Bora, where we rest in the most stunning, beautiful tropical paradise ever. I have such good memories of our time here. We're resting and we're waiting for good weather when we'll depart for Tonga. So here it is, the time has come. About 11 weeks after purchasing this boat, our visa has run out, the weather is good, we're pointing the boat towards Tonga on the horizon, wondering if the hell we can do this, but feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So right now we're raising the sails, and we've only raised the sails less than 10 times, maybe 6, 8, 9 times, and we're pointing for the horizon in another country.
Oh, it was a bit of a mission getting out of Bora Bora and getting the boat settled down. Didn't quite know what reef to go for because didn't want to go too slow with a slappy boom all night either. So put in reef 1, but decided we needed a manoeuvre to go to reef 2, which was pull into Genoa and turn back into the wind. And by this time we're getting sort of a bit tired, a bit long in the day. It's about 4 p.m. A few other boats going past us to watch out for, but we're just settling into it a bit now. It's blowing 15 to 20 knots with a 2.5 metre swell. And boat speed is 7.5 to 8 knots, somewhere in that sort of bracket. Just see a little bit of Bora Bora behind us still. There you go, just spot it a little bit. We just went right past the bad fishing device, which was on the chart, but I think I need to be a bit more mindful of those. So used up a bit of rookie luck, but that's how we're going to get experience.
Fish aggregating devices, FADs for short, are man-made floating objects that attract fish. Now, fads are used to net nearly 40% of the world's tuna catch and half the global catch of skipjack tuna. In some ocean regions, there is data collected on how often and where fishing vessels are using fads to help catch tuna, but for the most part, there's a lack of data and an absolute need for more.
Yogi's up there thinking about buying airline tickets. And we're just starting to relax now. I think I'm going to have a bag of chips. And we're sailing into a setting sun. So it's 1:30 a.m. and my watch goes through to 3 a.m. and that's when I'll wake Yogi up. So I'm just having a bowl of cereal. It's all going really well. The stars are out. We're doing about 6 to 7 knots downwind and about 10 knots of apparent wind. And I turned all the lights down low and the chart plotter lights down low and just sat there and had a nice peaceful time watching all the stars. It's quite beautiful, quite relaxing. Good morning, just managed to cook myself a feed for breakfast. So the first overnight done on this passage. So a bit lost for words, really tired. Hard to vlog when you're tired. Yogi was a bit sick, but she handled it like a trooper, like she still did her shift. We haven't had much sleep, but maybe a little bit. But I think that'll come in the next couple of days as we just get used to it. 2.5 metre swell is rocking us around quite a bit, but quite happy I managed to make myself a cooked breakfast still. So that's a little update. See you soon. All around us is just nothingness. We haven't seen another boat since yesterday afternoon. It's amazing. Like, there's other boats out here, but we all just spread out because there is a lot of water. And first big stint for me of being away from the side of land. Just our boats, just us, just our smarts, and just our equipment. So we're on night number 2 and Yogi just finished the 11 to 3:30 a.m. shift, which is really nice of her. It let me get some sleep. She was a bit sick on the first night, so we burned me. And then on tonight she's not so sick, so she let me catch up on a bit of sleep. What can I say? It's a moving, noising boat, but we're making good speed. It's good sailing, and we're out in the middle of the bloody Pacific, heading towards Palmerston. So what's passage making like? It's not comfortable, but it's not terrible either. So it's sort of somewhere in between for our first couple of nights, and I think if it stayed like this, it'd give us a few more nights to get used to it, and it would just be like a walk in the park by about then. All going well. Anyway, I'm going to go have a look around the horizon and check the radar. Good morning, the sunrise is just coming up. We had a little adventure about half an hour ago. I was practicing hand steering because it's a skill you need to do just in case you lose the autopilot one day. And it's easy in the dark to get your left and rights mixed up, and I turned a little bit too far one way and then jibed the boat, and then maybe even turned the wrong way again and then come up to a close haul, and at that point the rudders needed help from the engines because we were quite powered up to be able to do some more manoeuvres to get out of that, and then I had to do manoeuvres to get out of that and back in the direction we would want to go in without crash jibing and breaking ropes and pulleys and blocks and stuff like that. So it was about half an hour of a palaver. Poor Yogi hears the engine start up and then comes up to help, so accidentally had to drive the boat around in circles. So what I'm noticing is fatigue and tiredness is starting to come into something. So with something like hand steering, that's called out in manoeuvre, hand steering in the dark, I'm having to maybe not do things like that unless really needed and just keep things very simple. to manage any tiredness or fatigue, because maybe something you can do when you're fresh you can't do as well when you're tired. So it's all building up practice and building up skills, but we didn't break anything and we didn't really hurt the gear. Even though it was a mistake, we still sort of pulled off the mistake, got ourselves back on track. Anyway, the sun's coming up, so it's beautiful, and I'm going to go and relax. It's the Saltaire, but that was one of the best breakfasts for a while. Bacon's good, eggs are good, but then when you have the hashed brown taties and the grilled tomato, and being out at sea, it sets it all off really nicely. And look who's got out.
I'm up.
Are you feeling sleepy?
Yeah, I am a little bit. But I had a good sleep for an hour or so that was good.
Oh, perfect. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
So this concludes the end of our third day at sea, or just a little over 48 hours. Had a beautiful sail this morning after the yummy breakfast. Just the wind was just nice, sweet 12-14 knots, not too much waves. Really got to fall in love with cruising, and that's only on day 2. So we wondered what passage making would be like, and we're finding out. Yogi's really brightened up today as well. So yeah, it's all going good, and we're just cruising into the end of the sunset with the motor on. Yogi's practicing hand steering and it's going all over the place. She'll get there. But good night from us, and we'll update you in the next few days as anything exciting happens.
And thanks for watching. We love you guys. We're just celebrating hitting 500 subscribers. Help us get to 1,000. And the next episode, we arrive in Tonga.
Had a couple of things break. Snap! And when you're in a remote place like Vavau, you just don't even know if they're going to have the fitting to fill up your gas bottle.
This was the free-range chicken in the backyard, which they caught this morning.
Come on, come and get it! Come on, come and get it! Come on, come and get it! Come on, come and get it!